deep, very serious.
So we'll do it in English.
Yeah.
So other people can understand you. So I have 5 questions that I want to ask you, and I want to ask other guests who are going to come and visit. Some of them are very, they may be very stupid questions, but let's see. Okay, so number 1, what is a city?
Wow. A city is an organism, so it's part of nature. It's growing, it's developing, it's complexity. And cities are the cradles of civilization. So no cities, no civilization. And that was not only in the beginning, but it still is. No cities, no civilization.
Okay. Can urbanity exist without a city?
Urbanity. Well, it depends on how you describe urbanity. If it is a certain kind of mentality or behavior, I don't know, it doesn't matter. No, the answer is no. It cannot exist. No. That's what we... Yeah, it's simple. That's why we need cities. Because urbanity is, I think, very important. And very special. Maybe that there has been cities, have been cities, and that they got lost, and that there still is urbanity. That might be, yeah. So that if you find it somewhere in the world, I could imagine.
Do you have an example?
Well, you know, the Chinese are great city builders. So for thousands of years, they lost this. I think when you would move to China in Mao's times, so in the 50s or 60s, it would. There were almost no cities anymore. But still, the Chinese had a certain kind of urbanity. And it didn't get lost on Taiwan. So that is really an urban society. And now they are getting urban again. And I was really impressed by the urbanity of the Chinese. So all those migrants flooding into the cities from the countryside, but their behavior now is very, very urban. So it didn't get lost, got lost in the 20th century, even though there was a communist project to turn them all into, to turn them into an agrarian society.
So it's in their behavior.
Yeah. And it's very old. You can feel it's from centuries ago.
Mm-hmm. It's a memory.
Yeah. So once it is there, it will never get lost. Mm-hmm. That's very nice, isn't it?
Okay, great. What is, according to you, the biggest challenge to cities today?
Wow. Because it is about complexity, and cities have never been that complex, that huge, that big, the bigness, the size. speaking about mega cities, it's really unbelievable. So, because of all this complexity, there are so many problems to solve now. There's not one problem. There's a multitude of problems to solve. And that makes planners always desperate. Where to begin? And it's not about inequality or sustainability, or it's about everything now, and everything at the same time.
So it's also complexity and also simultaneity in a way.
Yeah. So we are very badly equipped, I think. And this is the most important question for planners nowadays, how to deal with this complexity.
It leads me to my next question, actually. What should be our task as urbanists? I'm calling it urbanists, to include urban designers, anyone who's making cities, create, curate, or orchestrate.
Yeah, it is. I call it moderate, and it is a moderation of a conversation, citywide, between people, between not only stakeholders but the whole society, the urban society. So all the citizens, companies, governments, you name it. It should be moderated, and moderation means that every person should be listened to. So every voice, so curating is organizing some huge event. It's not that. It's letting people speak. And simply listening. So it's almost Buddhist. And it's about wisdom. And I call it a wisdom of crowds. And that is the new planning, I think.
So my last question, what would be the ideal urban project for an urbanist?
I hate the word project. I really do hate it. When we're speaking about projects, I see failures everywhere, and corruption, and stupid things, and so skip the word project. No, it's about instead it's about of course it's about people and their lives, everyday life. It's all about that, and how they live their lives in a decent way. That is the most important thing. And when talking about the city fabric, it's all about this tissue, about the streets, about the parks, about the paths, people moving around. It's about that. But that's not a project. So again, I prefer using terms more. It's biological. So it's an ecosystem. And how can this ecosystem develop and grow in a healthy way, and that it becomes a project? It's a managerial term, verb, and we should get rid of projects.
But okay, let's